Today's my lecture is about research design and plan, in which research design based on purpose of study, time dimension of study, data collection method, type of research study design will be discussed. Our research design is a comprehensive plan, conceptual structure, and strategy of investigation or to obtain answers to research questions or problems. Our research design is a detailed plan of the sequence of operations that a researcher intends to carry out to achieve the objectives of a research study. There are quantitative study design for quantitative research and qualitative study design for qualitative research. Quantitative study design are specific, well-structured, well-defined, rigid and flexible, sequential, while qualitative study design are less specific, precise, less structured, flexible, evolving, non-sequential. Quantitative study design are based on purpose of study, time dimension of study, data collection method. Research design based on purpose of study can be exploratory, descriptive, and explanatory. Exploratory study is conducted to explore a problem at its preliminary stage to get some basic idea about the solution at preliminary stage of a research study. Quantitative research methods used in exploratory study are secondary data analysis, literature review, expert or experienced survey, and case analysis. Secondary data analysis includes searching for and interpreting existing information relevant to the research problem. Experience or expert surveys includes gathering information from those thought to be knowledgeable on the issues relevant to the problem. Case analysis includes using past situations that are similar to the present research problem. Literature review includes review of previous studies and articles. Descriptive study is conducted to describe characteristics of a phenomena being studied. Descriptive studies deals with description of a phenomena, describing a variable, describing proportion of the population having certain characteristics, describing comparison between two or more factors. Quantitative research method used in descriptive study are surveys and observations. Explanatory study is conducted to examine the impact of one variable on the other, to find the relationship or association between two variables. Quantitative research method used in explanatory study are surveys and experiments. Research design based on time dimension of study can be cross-sectional or longitudinal. Cross-sectional study is conducted at one period of time. It can be exploratory, descriptive, or explanatory, but it is most consistent with a descriptive approach to research. Longitudinal study is conducted at more than one period of time or over a period of time. It can be descriptive and explanatory. There are three types of longitudinal research: time series, panel, and coherent. Time series study is the study in which the same type of information is collected on variables across multiple time periods. It seeks out to examine trend, pattern, and stability in variables over the period of time. Panel study is a study in which the same type of information is collected on variables from the same subjects across time periods. Coherent study is a study in which a category of subjects who have similar characteristics in a specified time period is studied. Research design based on data collection method can be experimental design or survey design. In experimental design, data is generated through experimentation or by conducting experiment whose basic objective is to make a discovery or to test hypothesis or to demonstrate a belief. In experimental design, the researcher attempts to control or manipulate the variables in the study. Experimental design is appropriate when one wishes to discover whether certain variable produce effects in other variables. Survey designs can be cross-sectional survey or longitudinal survey. In cross-sectional survey, a set of information is collected for a sample at one point in time. In longitudinal survey, a set of information is collected for a sample over time. Quantitative study design includes case study and historical study. In a case study design, the case selected becomes the basis of a in-depth exploration of the aspect or aspects that one wants to find out. A case can be individuals, groups, organizations, movements, events, or geographical units. A case study design is useful design when exploring an area where little is known and understanding of the situation or phenomenon. In historical study, perception, experiences, and account of events or gathering, historical knowledge is viewed by individuals. In historical study, one obtained record, present, and interpret historical or current information based upon personal experiences and opinions of some member of a study group or unit.